So maybe Thanksgiving was like a few days before it, 2 days.
And was the audience always as enthusiastic as tonight?
Yeah.
It's great. I mean,
They're so good. I love them.
Yeah, it's like the people who were around us. There were two. There is a young people there and people who are a little bit more older, and they're very enthusiastic, and especially for you. When you always
Oh well, you could feel it when you came out. I mean,
it was totally
I just
different.
love it. Oh, it makes me so happy. I'm sad that I've only got 3 left. It just makes my life. Oh,
yeah.
I feel so grateful that I've found something that like makes me. I don't know. It's like gives me that thing inside where you just think, oh.
But before Taboo, were you acting?
No, well, Taboo was my first job, and I was like, actually, I did a film when I was 15, but like a rubbish B movie about traveling to the moon, and I played like an evil villain in like that little like tux thing. But yeah, I've always wanted to do acting, but I got Taboo when I was 20, so I'm like, how old am I now? 31 now. So I've been doing it for like 11 years nearly, which is good.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And do you have something else in
No, not
planning? That's why you're depressed.
right.
Yeah, until the next
No, but
one.
I think this step here right now, they will give you more opportunities. I'm quite sure.
Oh no, I do have a thing.
Okay.
I am in November. I'm part of a show that comes out on Netflix, which is good.
Wow.
That's a really good thing. I don't know why I forgot about that.
What is it?
It's called Chaos, and it's a modern retelling of Greek mythology. And I play one of the fates that guards the underworld, but the underworld's like a tacky club with a disco ball.
Oh, but it's great.
It's going to be so
because
good.
the amount of countries you cover on Netflix.
I know. So I hope it's I think it'll be really, really. I think it's really, really good.
It's great.
Where the production is really, really cool, and Jeff Goldblum is playing Zeus.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's good.
So he's really
He
cool.
looks. Yeah. You met him already?
Yeah.
Or? Yeah. He seems. I mean, I just know him as the Fly and modeling in Prada, etc.
Yeah.
But he seems super cool.
Yeah,
He was so nice.
Funny, right?
He was, and he really likes musicals. So the first day on set, we were talking about Gypsy and Mama Rose, and he was saying like, "Oh, Mama Rose is so desperate. She's just so full of," and all this stuff. And I was just, it was like a dream. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, that's very nice.
How long was the shooting for that?
I was only there for like 6 weeks, but over
6 weeks. That's a long time.
but over about 5 months. Yeah, so it's a long time.
Wow. So it's in more than one scene, obviously.
Yeah, I'm in like
That's major.
5 episodes, I think.
That is major.
Yeah.
Do you have an agent?
Yeah, I do. I've got an agent, and I've got a few auditions. I auditioned for something today on Zoom for a short film, and
But this
got
is
more
major.
stuff.
This is major. You're.
I know. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
It's so
this is
weird.
major, yes, but
yeah,
you know, in
everywhere.
Down, you know, the little film that they did, you know, it's
The
fantastic.
teaser is great. It's all
great.
about you.
But when you come, when
And I love that.
When you enter just what saying, you arrive to that, and you see
Bring
yourself.
it close to the phone.
Yes. This is really good.
It's all about
I just
you.
love it, and musicals have like
Yeah.
kept me alive, really.
Well, you have a great voice.
Yeah.
I just love them. I used to listen to them when I grew up in a little town outside of Birmingham, and I just didn't really fit there. And I used to have my little Walkman or like my tape thing with my musicals that I'd make myself, and I'd just sit and listen to musicals every night and just think, oh, one day I'll be somewhere that isn't here, and it kept me going.
That's fantastic.
And so when I'm like here at like looking at that, I'm like, oh, it happened, it came true.
That's fantastic.
So that's all about, what do you call it? Not visioning?
Manifesting.
Manifesting.
I didn't know it was
You
called that then.
manifested
Yeah.
and it happened.
It's so weird, that stuff, because I used to write down little lines like I want to do this thing, or I want to do this thing, like really specific stuff when I was little. And then I found the list at my dad's house, and it all happened. Like really weird specific stuff. So like
because you believe in it, you did it really straight without, you know, just at the point, you know.
This is my horrible. I broke my nails, so I just
bandaged.
Yeah, bandaged it up.
It doesn't look good.
Ew, glamorous.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but that's great. I love it that that's what you dreamed and then it happened.
Yeah.
But you must have done a lot of practice with your voice and.
Well, I didn't really have singing lessons or anything like that.
Really?
I just went to from when I was like 13 to 16. I was part of a gospel choir.
Really?
Yeah, and they welcomed me with open. It was that was another thing, that I'm not religious, but they were really kind people. It was one of the first places that I went. It was a Caribbean church. It was one of the first places that I went where to eat more was a really good thing. And they'd be like, I'd have one plate of food and they'd go, no, go on, you can have another plate of food. And I was like, oh my God, I love this here. And then I learned to sing with them, really.
But it's fantastic.
Were you the only non-black?
Yeah, I was the only white person.
That's
Elvis
great.
Presley, that's
They
how
just
did.
embraced you.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was a really beautiful place. Even though I don't think they liked gays very much, but they just
Embraced
forgot
you.
about it.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, right.
As it should be.
Right.
Just people, human race.
Mm.
What about dance? Did you study that, or that
I did
just
like
came
six.
natural? Or?
I did 6 months of
That's it.
ballroom lessons. Yeah, for like 6 months. But I've always copied videos or listened to songs and copied it, or like had cassette tapes of opera and tried to be like them. But I couldn't get into drama school. I tried.
Really?
Yeah, but I couldn't get into drama school.
That's crazy.
And I haven't really had any proper training, really.
Well,
I had a
this
few-
is
I had a
the
bit of
best
dance,
training
yeah.
in the world.
A bit, but it's doing it that makes you good.
yeah,
I think.
of course. I mean, you just have a natural talent
Gifted.
for it.
Yeah.
You love being on stage, right?
I think it's because maybe every actor doesn't have this, but it's like a deep desire to connect, and it's like the ultimate connection when you're there and you're trying to expose yourself, and there's all these people, and hopefully if you're good enough, they will give something back to you,
Yes.
and then it's like this symbiosis of people, and it's like the ultimate connection, and I'm just like,
Yeah, and it all came back. I mean, when you walked out for the applause, it
Yes.
was like,
You can see it.
you are the one. you were the one. That was great. I love it. Well, I thank you.
Thank
I
you
think
so much
it's
for the
wonderful.
invitation.
thanks for coming.
No,
It's
we're
so
very
lovely to have
thanks
like
for
this.
inviting us.
We were waiting for you and everybody.